Thanks for letting me, ramble on about Jake.
I've been thinking about him a lot.
Yeah, no one knows what to say. Some people offer endless condolences, others try to avoid it altogether because, I don't know, they think it'll just remind you of your devastation or something.
As if you need reminding.
Exactly. I think about him all the time. And I like talking about him, I like it when other people talk about him because it makes me feel like he won't be forgotten.
Yeah, when you tell me about him, I feel like I get to know him a little better.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry I only got to see
him.
No,
it was my choice.
Times.
It was my choice. Like I said already, you were a good father to him.
Did the best I could, I guess that's all any father can do. Jason, I need to ask you a favor, okay? It's about my dad. If he tries to get you to come after him, don't do it.
I'm sorry, I used to make cookies every week, and last week I forgot, and I'm trying to get back in the routine of things for the sake of the boys, but you didn't just tell Lucky. I've put you in a terrible position, and I'm sorry.
No, there's no need to apologize. I mean, it must be so difficult. I'm honestly, I'm not judging you.
Which makes it all the more embarrassing.
Embarrassing?
Well, you're being so nice about this. I mean, you're coming to me to apologize for interrupting when I was with Lucky. I'm the one who interrupted you on your wedding night.
Yeah, bad timing all around.
You have every right to be angry with me after I accused you of taking advantage of Lucky. I couldn't accept that he really cared about you until I heard his vows. And I want you to know that I support your marriage. Took me a minute to get used to it.
Of course. I mean, you and Lucky, you share so much. I need to get going. Hope the boys enjoy their cookies.
Thanks.
My dad is an alcoholic. Everyone in my family has had to come to terms with that hard reality. I arranged for an intervention, got everyone on board, even Sonny and Carly.
I'm amazed he even sat down and agreed to listen.
He didn't. Ethan drugged him and then we duct taped him to a chair. Basically forced Dad to listen as we all read from letters that we had written, told him how his drinking has affected us.
But nothing's changed.
No, nothing has changed. He's still drinking, even though we told him it was a deal breaker and that we'd cut him off.
You know what, Lucky, I'm sorry, but none of this is really my problem.
It's true that Dad won't admit that he was driving drunk, but he's drowning in guilt over killing Jake. He wants to die, and you're the perfect solution, man. I mean, he already tried goading you once. He's gonna do it again. The only difference this time is he's gonna raise the stakes. Now, I'm asking you. Don't engage. Just walk away.
I can only be pushed so far.
When he came over to your apartment and mouthed off to Sam about how you don't have a right to grieve for Jake and all that crap, the whole point was to make you blind with rage. So that you'd walk into the Haunted Star, see him with a gun, and shoot without ever realizing that the gun wasn't loaded.
This has got to be tearing you apart.
No, my point is, the gun is never going to be loaded, Jason. My dad is not a threat to you. He's sick. Alcoholism is not a bad habit. It's a progressive disease.
If he had been sober, he might have seen Jake.
We're never gonna know.
Luke doesn't even hold himself accountable for driving drunk, Lucky.
You really feel that way? Why haven't you just killed him already, huh? I mean, it's not like he hasn't been begging you to do it, and we both know you could get
trust
away
me,
with
I'd
it.
like to. Michael's trying to follow my footsteps right now. Much as I'd like to, I'm not going to teach him that revenge is okay at any cost.
Despite what you think, my father is not past redemption.
I'm just sorry you're in the middle of all this.
I'm doing everything I can. Everything I can. We all are. We're trying to convince him that he needs to get help, and we need more time. That's all I'm asking.
Look, I'm focusing on Michael right now, okay? His girlfriend's facing murder charges. I got my hands full.
You are the embodiment.
You making cookies?
Yeah, I just put the last batch in. I wanted them ready for when the boys got home from Windermere.
I just dropped by to see what you were doing. I know it must have been a shock to walk into my place and find me married to Siobahn. Sorry you had to find out like that.
You don't have to apologize.
Yes, we were facing our immigration deadline, and Nicholas's last-ditch effort didn't pan out. It all happened so fast. I didn't even recognize the date until we came back from the Justice of the Peace.
You did nothing wrong.
And I wish that I would have told you that Jake's birthday present was arriving in the mail.
You know, he would have loved that little motorcycle.
Yeah. I've been thinking about him, you know, picturing how happy he would have been. He loved parties.
And games, presents, ice cream cake.
I told him I was gonna string up a piñata in the tree in the back. He was practicing his swings with a baseball bat.
You're a good dad.
You know how much I love Cam. And my commitment to our son is not gonna change because I married Siobahn, okay? Hey, what's wrong?
There's something I need to tell you.
What do you need to tell me? What is it?
I knew you were married. I knew you were married when I showed up at your apartment.
How?
I called the station and Ronnie told me. I actually went to the Justice of the Peace and I stood outside the door and listened to your vows. You sounded so happy. Like you had something to look forward to.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I know it was terrible timing.
No, it's not. It's good. It's good and it's right. It's right for you to move on with your life. And I don't want to interfere. I don't want to interfere. I just want you to be happy. I would like to think that I'm coping with the everyday grief, that I'm making it through each day without collapsing. But then I'll find one of Jakey's little toys stuffed in the couch or his jacket on the porch, and I feel like the wind has been knocked out of me. And I miss him so profoundly. And I just can't breathe.
I know. A few days ago, I opened a drawer and found a Christmas card that Jake had drawn for me. I just sat there, stared at it, remembering the look on his face when he gave it to me. You know, he literally jumped up and down.
Siobahn came by. You just missed her.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she just wanted to apologize and explain about the wedding. It was very thoughtful of her.
Oh, glad that you guys were able to talk. That's good.
She genuinely cares about you. That makes me happy.
Thanks. I should get going.
Okay.
But I'll see you soon.
Okay.
There you are.
Yeah, hey. Sorry it took me so long to get back to our wedding night.
Oh, it's fine. It gave me some time to think.
What?
There's something that you need to know about Elizabeth.